morning, guys. We are at Formula Drift Long Beach. This is Tuesday media day. My friends from Studio RSR pushed so hard to get this car ready for us to do chase car duties. When I used this last year to chase the Formula Drift cars and film them on the streets of Long Beach, I just didn't have enough power. It just had a simple tune and it wasn't enough to keep up with these guys that have 1100, 1200, 1300 horsepower. This time I have a little more power. It's not fully done yet. There's still a lot left to do, but I think it's at a good place right now. So we did a catless downpipe because this is an off-road only car now. This is not for the street and it's just a track car. We went with the Evolution Raceworks downpipe, and we also went with the CSF air-to-water charge cooler. That thing is so nice. It's such a nice piece, and that's going to allow us to boost just that much more. It is on a E50 tune, but right now we're going to run just 100 octane because the tune's not finalized. Once it's finalized, the guys are saying that we should make well over 500 horsepower, which is going to be nice. I did have a chance to drive it a little bit already, and it felt really, really good. One big change for me to be able to handle the car better, because it does have so much grip, are the Sparco seats. I did have two of the Sparco carbon buckets in there, one for the driver and one for the passenger. But the problem is the brackets that we have are too low. They're not able to lift me up enough for me to see over the dash. So what we did was I just put the Evo in for now, and then we'll figure out the brackets. I really want to run those carbons. It sounds so much more meaner now with the downpipe. It sounds like how a Supra should sound. We put on some brand new, very, very sticky Yokohama tire AO52s. The Advans here, we put on the tire stickers just because I think they look cool. But this is a 295 square setup, and we can go wider, but we choose to just kind of keep it, I guess, so it's not rubbing too bad. Yeah, other than that, let's go over some of the other mods that we did recently. Did HKS exhaust. Oh, look how cool that looks. That's awesome. We did the HKS full catback exhaust. This is the titanium one, if I'm not mistaken. Really, really nice, really very good quality exhaust. Got the race and front and rear tow hooks. Hopefully I won't need those. It does have the KW suspension that is reactive to the sport button, which is very nice. Mostly it was okay when it was a street car. Now, of course, I'm just gonna hit that support button right away. It does have iBox sway bars, which was something I wanted to do for a while because it did have a lot of body roll. We upgraded the brake pads so it stops a lot better, even though it's just the stock brakes. According to Toby from Studio RSR, that should be enough for it to be able to do what we need to do. Next up, we're taking it to APR, and they're going to put on their full aero kit. It's going to be a nice big front splitter. It's going to be their side skirts for a little better aero performance, and then it's going to be their big wing for as much downforce as possible, because I really just kind of want to start developing this as a time attack car, but also a good camera chase vehicle. I'm also going to take this back to Studio SR because I really want to get that roll bar in it. I am taking safety as seriously as possible. I just don't want to have any on-track incidents that will cause me to lose my head. Oh yeah, Here's a good view of the carbon bucket. It's so cool. It's very, very lightweight. I don't even know how much it weighs. Maybe less than 5 pounds. It is very strong too, but unfortunately, like I said, we just don't have the right brackets for it right now for the driver's seat. The passenger seat seems like it sits fine, but the driver's seat just sits way too low. On the camera department, we're running what we normally like to run, which is dual 1DX Mark IIIs. These are workhorses. You could see how much abuse they have gone through. It's a very, very good setup that we love using. So we have a 1635 on this side, and we have a 1740 on this side. Right now we're just kind of framing up based off of how close I'm going to be able to get to them on track. That way we can just make sure that it's exactly the right framing that we want. Mr. Shanahan, would you be okay if I chased you in my car?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe not the first lap, but...
Okay, so not the first lap. I'll avoid you the first lap. After you get a lap or a couple laps in,
go for it.
No problem. Okay. I'm down. I can't wait. I'm glad you're here. Did you know this was gonna happen or what?
Yes, I knew I was gonna see you today, and I was like, dude, we gotta represent the man.
You are awesome. Dude, thank you so much. That is so cool. I love it. Got the RTR boys here. Ben Hobson in the new RTR vehicle. James Dean, the machine, in his vehicle. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be really, really, really cool. Love the half Hobson, half Pennzoil livery, just so it differentiates it a little bit from Chelsea's old livery. I think it's cool. It's like a bit of Ben's style, and it's still very Pennzoil.
It came together. I was not sure how it looked, but it's like way better than I thought it would be.
That's what you were thinking first time when you saw the Z Nismo when we were doing the commercial for Nissan? I bet you're like, how am I going to take this right now for my drift car?
It was, I wanted to put it on the car immediately because, you know, this car like always needed a little more aggression, but there just wasn't really any aftermarket for it, you know, when we built it. And, you know, so now the Z Nismo is out. We're able to get our hands on some of the pieces.
Is that the only piece?
Yeah.
Okay,
actually,
just the front bumper.
It's funny because we could not get the sides and the rear bumper. They're not in stock yet. But what we did was we added the Sabon lip and the little rear diffuser piece and it ties together.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Yeah.
So, it looks like it's all keyed together, but yeah, so it's the factory sides, factory rear. You know, we cut the rear up and then added the Sabon.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah, right?
It looks really good. I really like the front end. This is so nice. It's so good looking.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Got some white on there.
Yeah.
Here's a funny little touch. So these actually came painted to little molding clip-ins. So this is actually the factory glacier white.
No way.
Car. Yeah. So if you look up close, it's got the pearl in it.
It is pearlescent. That is super
like,
cool.
Yeah, proper.
That's awesome. Stock.
Yeah, factory.
Factory. OEM
Right
plus.
out of the box.
That's really cool. It looks great. I love it. Got Adam LZ's rig here, looking nice and spicy. Looking real good. We got Jonathan Castro's GR86, and of course the Matt Field Corvette.
Hey, they're all fresh. You know,
Looking nice. A little bit of livery change. We got Odie's two wild machines. Simon Olsen. Odie in his S15. We got to check in with our buddy Freddie here. Oh, and this is fun too. Got Freddie in his GR Supra, and then Ryan Turk's GR Curl. Hey! We're going in hot. We're going in hot.
All right.
I see you have updated 2AR here, right? Oh wait, you cut that out.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yeah. I was looking forward to seeing the sticker. But this is dope. This is awesome. It's crazy that it fits.
It's tight.
It's really tight.
It's tight, but they did a great job putting it in here.
Awesome.
The guys think it's actually going to be faster, you know, knock on wood, if we ever have to do an engine swap. The way that they designed it should be a little bit easier to take this thing out than a 2AR. So
Look at this. Amazing. Amazing. Inline 6 turbo. Both of these same power plant.
Yep. More power.
But totally, yeah. You're not the only 4-cylinder. There's no more 4-cylinders.
I know.
You're the last one.
Yep.
You're the holdout.
Yep.
So cool, man.
We could have kept it if we had less weight in the chassis, but it's just pushing the engine too hard.
Yeah.
We just couldn't make the power we needed to for the setup. So
Maybe it would have worked for a GR86.
yeah, well, it's more about the tire side. If we were running like a 275 class tire, then like Steph originally intended the car to be for, we'd still be all good. Yeah,
It's just too much.
it's just so much strain on that 4-cylinder.
That's crazy. That's awesome. Good to see you. Damn, Freddie's car always looking so good. Jeez. I feel like I need these brakes for my car. These stop techs. So dope. Things I love about anti-gravity batteries. Lighter weight. Restart feature with remote key fob. Doesn't leak. No corrosion on the terminals. Longer life. Faster, more efficient charging. More output. Get yours at antigravitybatteries.com. Well, so I got the butterflies out of my stomach, did the first session. Unfortunately, Peyton and I weren't able to figure out like a way around the cars because it was like a long line of cars trying to get on track. So now we figured out a way around, so we're gonna try to get more runs. I'm actually glad I didn't get that many runs because Ben Hobson had an incident on track and he hit the wall, and I was planning on following him that run if I could have made it around there because I was just curious to see what it's like to follow Ben, But the good thing is, I think the car should be okay. We'll check it out right now. And I think the two clips that we got, pretty good. We need to make some adjustments on our still camera, but first, time out with this new setup. I'm very, very excited about it. It has so much more power. It still is not enough to keep up with the drift cars, but I'm just gonna do my best, you know, and I feel like I got a pretty good clip of Freddie, and I got a pretty good clip of Ryan. So Freddie was cool because it was just, you know, Supra on Supra crime. You know, it was just so cool to follow him and love his new livery so much. Yeah, before the run, all I did was I closed my eyes and I just visualized the track, and I visualized what I exactly did last year. The weird flex for me is that I'm wearing a Pennzoil shirt with a picture of Chelsea Denofa that I shot last year with this setup. So I'm kind of just channeling. Hopefully I can get something like this again for this year. But it worked out in terms of visualization because it felt like it had a lot of grip, and I was able to get some good content for the first time out. Feels so good to not slosh around anymore with these seats. These seats hold me in so good. All right, cool. So we'll keep driving. We have 3 more sessions left, and then hopefully we get some good content for you guys. Well, that's it for today. Got a lot of good clips. Unfortunately, I couldn't vlog as much as I wanted to because everything was just so close together at the end. But the Supra didn't skip a beat. The brakes worked really well. The new pads are very, very dusty, as you guys can see. Look at this. Look how bad this is. Oh my God. It's so good. It stops on a dime. These tires are just so sticky. AO52s are honestly the best. I mean, there's just so many big pebbles and rocks that are stuck. Oh no, this is a piece of glass. I gotta be careful. I might cut myself on. Oh geez. Oh, that's too sharp. I'm gonna cut myself on that. Oh, but look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at the stuff that I pick up. Like, look, this is a zip tie head. Look at this giant rock. It really just grips the ground in the best way possible. It has so much grip. It's so confidence inspiring. And I need every bit of grip to keep up with these guys. These guys are going so fast. Big shout out to my friends Toby and the guys from Studio RSR. They killed it with this build. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much. I just can't wait to keep developing this chassis. Those guys have already developed a crazy A90 Supra. Their time attack car is a A90 Supra, and they took it up to Pikes Peak and they got a 10-minute time with that. Big shout out to Pennzoil. They're such big supporters of our channel and they support car culture. They have this campaign that is called Long May We Drive, and that's just that. Hopefully we can drive forever. Also big shout out to my friends from Type S and anti-gravity batteries. So the Supra itself, it's not that heavy, but the battery is 65 pounds. So when I switched to anti-gravity battery, it lost quite a bit of weight. We lost about 45 pounds just from one mod, and that's the full-size battery. If we went with a smaller battery, we potentially could save 60 pounds. So I'm thinking we'll probably run the smallest battery we can on this. That way it allows us just to save a little more weight. Today we used our new trailer, and this is nice because now we have like this little workstation. We have paint on the MSI Titan GT77 laptop. Uh-oh. This is probably the worst thing that happened. Right after I chased Forsberg, James went after me. I saw him warming up behind me.
James?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool, James is gonna go after me. And then he went, and then the car caught on fire. Fortunately, he got out and his passenger got out in time and they weren't hurt. But the car is not looking good.
They're gonna be able to fix it.
Yeah, hopefully, knowing that it's RTR, they're gonna be able to fix it.